Well, welcome to the joy of collecting. It's been a long time since I've posted a video. I've recorded a few that I've not posted, but anyway, I've got some 2025 Bowman I'm going to open today, and I've got, I think, 7 Fanatics exclusive boxes, blaster boxes, basically, that I'm going to open. And but I also got some mail today, so I'll show that. I found this lot of Aroldis Chapman cards. This is Bowman Platinum. This is a 2010, which is actually a pre-rookie. And there's a 2011 Gypsy Queen. That is his rookie year. And then there's a 2012 Bowman. 2011 Bowman, that is also a rookie, and that's numbered out of 450. So kind of started, when I find a deal, start adding a few of his cards to my collection. He is late in his career and is still one of the top relief pitchers in baseball. I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame one day. So anyway, so I'm going to open some of this Bowman. I had opened some of this previously. I don't think I recorded it, but I'd opened like 3 blasters from Walmart, and I always hunt for St. Louis Cardinals prospects. Not a single Cardinals prospect out of those 3 blasters. So I did open one of these blasters when they came in from Fanatics, and had several prospects, including J.J. Weatherholt, which is who I'm looking for. And then, of course, Jesus Made is one of the big names, one of the big chase names, and we would always like to get some numbered cards. There is Nick Kurtz, who is up in the majors, or just recently was anyway. Richard Maddock, Hayden Alvarez, Winston Santos. Then the Chromes, we have Esteban Mejia and Bishop Letson. There's Thomas Sajaci, rookie. So the first one of these I opened had 1 numbered card of a Chrome prospect. So that's probably about what you're going to expect. And then maybe out of the 7 boxes that I have, maybe I'll get a nice autograph. Villarreal, Jan, Kevin Castillo, Walters, and there's Luis Angel Acuna. I'm not really up on who the chases are as far as the prospects. So this is upside down. Don't know why. Greatness loading. That is James Wood. He's having a great year this year. Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Fontanelle, and then there's one of the snake print refractors, Christian Moore. Not a first. So not a first Bowman. I think you'll get probably one of those out of a blaster. There's Ellie De La Cruz Steal of a Deal cards. Another insert. Victor Rodriguez. Esteban Gonzalez. Both of those on the first. Drew Gilbert. So there's David Ortiz Jr., the son of Hall of Famer David Ortiz, that played for the Red Sox most of his career. I think maybe he started out with the Twins. There's a Zach Showalter for the Cardinals on the first Bowman. Rafael Flores and Rafael Flores. You see this one is turned upside down. This is I guess what they call a ray wave. And that is numbered 382 out of 399. So we'll set that up. That's our first numbered card. Devers, green. Salvador Perez. Here's a die cut. Drew Romo, Rookie of the Year favorites. Lucas Ramirez, Christian Moore, Steven Echeverria. So you're going to get a solid amount of the first Bowman cards in here. And that is what I guess everybody likes to hold on to, because you never know what some of these young players are going to turn out to be. So I like buying a little bit of Bowman every year. I've also got 3 of the I don't know, mega boxes maybe they call them, that have the sparkle packs. Got 3 of those on the way. Alright, so we got Seager, Adames, Guerrero Jr. Then we've got another die cut, Luis Angel Acuna, Peyton Eels, Kevin McConaughey, Humberto Cruz on the first Bowman Chrome. It would be nice to pull a big autograph, and I always say it, I've never pulled a 1 of 1. So Seaver King, Jose Perella. Yeah, I've still never pulled a 1 of 1. Corey Lewis, Lucas Ramirez on the first Bowman Chrome. There was Kyle Tucker in a Cubs uniform. Cy Young Award winner Chris Sale, Kumar Rocker, Vanderbilt pitcher in college, Malcolm Moore, Luis Pena. There's Jack Caglianone, and I may not be pronouncing that right, but he is tearing up the minor leagues right now. This is not going to be his first Bowman, and it's also scuffed up. Jack Lyons, there's Mason Wynn. We've got a greatness loading of Hagen Smith. There's Jesus Made on the paper prospect. Mitch Jebb, Winston Santos, and then there's another of the snakeskin. Now, Justinson Garcia. He's the one, I'm about 99% certain his nickname is the Password or Password because of how his first name is spelled. All right, 2 more packs in this second box. Going through this pretty quick. I think I'll open 3 on this first video, then we'll do 2 at a time on the others. There's Junior Caminero. I've recently picked up a couple of his game used cracked bats autographed. I've actually got one of them in a box over here that I've not opened, and the other is on its way. There's Junkinsey Noel. His nickname, I believe, is Big Christmas. There's Nick Kurtz. Looks like we got a pink in here. That's good. Hagen Smith. So the pink, that's going to be on the paper, and that's Christian Campbell out of number 4 out of 175, and he is he's been up with the Red Sox recently this year, I believe. We got Fernando Cruz, and that card is scuffed up also, and Giancarlos Lara, the first Bowman. All right, 1 more pack to go. Louder, Sebastian Walcott, Kyle DeBarge, Marcus Torres, Fabian Lopez. There's Drew Jones. All right, nothing too exciting in that box, but not too bad. I don't know if I've seen one of the retail exclusive green parallels, but maybe we'll see one in this box. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking for. I thought we start at the bottom this time. Shota Imanaga. It's Carson Williams on the insert. Andujar on the first Bowman paper. And then Yaferi Rodriguez. Fabian Lopez on the first. There's Drew Jones again. Okay. Yep, I just keep throwing it out there in the atmosphere. I have never hit a superfractor. I've opened a fair amount of cards the last couple of years. Not a superfractor. There's a Thomas Sajaci Rockstar Rookies. Andrew Morris, Chase Mobley on the first. There's something blue. That's a numbered card. Alex Mooney, 15 out of 150, and that's on the paper, not the chrome. That is a first Bowman. There's Christian Campbell's chrome card. All right. So it looks like we're getting about one numbered card per box. That's what we've had. Plus some of the snakeskin throw-ins. There's a nice Roki Sasaki. And he's struggled. I'm going to say he's struggled. Not that he's been a disappointment, but he's struggled so far this year. Conrad Kaysen. And there's Alejandro Rosario on the snake print, first Bowman chrome. Yeah, Roki Sasaki has struggled so far. Hasn't been able to maintain his velocity, and I think they've said he's dealing with some injuries, so hopefully he'll get back on track. Barrios, Jacob Wright on the first Bowman paper. Seaver King, Jesus Lopez, Mil Morales. All right. A couple more packs here. There's Jacob Melton, number 68 of the top 100. There's Zaire Hope. This is not his first Bowman. I think his first Bowman may have been last year in the Bowman draft, perhaps. But he's a young prospect, 20 years old, in the Dodgers organization. He's had a pretty good season in the minors so far. And I've actually recently purchased a autographed game-used bat of his also. So I've got that. There's D'Angelo Ortiz on the first Bowman paper. We've got Walter Janik, Joncel Villarreal. Yeah, Zaire Hope, he was leading the minors in OPS there for a little stretch, but I think he's cooled off a little bit. There's Kobe Mayo rookie. Here's another die cut. That's Thomas Sajaci. I'll set that aside. I collect the Cardinals. Joncel Luis. Ichiro Cano Hernandez on the first Bowman. And there's Joncel Luis. Again, got a chrome and a paper. Chase Young. All right, so that's it. That's the hits. Got a numbered card, 2 and 3. These are our 3 numbered cards, 1 out of each box. Christian Campbell to 175, Alex Mooney to 150. Both of those are the paper. And then we got the chrome to 399 of Rafael Flores. So, all right, that's 2025 Bowman. What do you think? Ripped any of this product? I'll do separate videos opening the rest of these, but hope everybody's doing good. Maybe I'll be posting a little more often. Been busy with life and work and going out of town some and just things going on, but ready to get back in the swing of things. I've gotten a ton of Hall of Fame pieces that I need to show you over the last few months. So anyway, maybe look forward to some of that coming up in the near future. Hope you have a good one. We'll see you next time on The Joy of Collecting.